and gentlemen, we are the Millie Goats. It is episode 378, March 15th, 2026. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Buzzards Day.
Buzzards.
Speaking of buzzards, dude, we're about to be having buzzards flying all over the carcass of the Dominican Republic baseball team as USA is up 2-1 right now, I think, in the fifth inning. So,
Let go.
USA, USA, USA. The boys are buzzing. Everybody's buzzing. The USA is buzzing. We've got USA News. We've got March Madness kicks off with the brackets today. We're going to look over those briefly. We're going to talk about the Players' Championship, Cam Young, American, suck it. We've got the World Baseball Classic going on. We've got NFL news. We've got a little college football news. People are like, oh, my God, what are we going to do without football? Not on this show, buddy. Edge.
Not up in here. What up, big dog?
We're back. I got the American flag bucket hat on. G.U.Y.S coming. Yeah. Texas out tonight.
G.U.Y.S got to get that motivation pump going on. He's got to get hyped up for the show.
We got beach week coming up.
Ooh, bro, I got to get in shape, dude.
Hey, come on now. The boys are buzzing because we started playing a little Call of Duty. Back again. The boys. Mario Kart. We got one of our guys who just made an app to keep up with our Mario Kart stats.
Seriously, dude. Jeez. I never felt more dumb in my life. And one of our guys is just sitting there saying, hey, I'll just create this real quick. And I'm like, what?
And everybody's like, oh, okay, yeah, he'll get that done. I didn't think he'd get it done in an hour.
It wasn't even an hour. I felt like it was like 30 minutes.
Like,
because I went back and looked at the text message from the time he said, hey, what do you think about this, to the time he said, here you go. And I was like, whoa, that's weird.
Unbelievable, dude. It was what did Wifey say about it? She's laughing at us.
Oh yeah. I think she was waiting to see if we were gonna go on tonight. I said, no, we got the pod tonight.
We got the pod tonight. The pod is tonight. So we got sports to talk about. I mean, we got B. McCormick's here. He was betting Roman Anthony home run, first home run wager of the season. We got Ninja here. So we got everybody here. We got Jessica here. We got Tukasardi. I mean, we've got people in the YouTube. We got people in Rumble. We got people on Twitter. We've got everybody coming up in here. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Again, all the views and things like that we're getting recently has been a lot of fun. So we appreciate it. We got people sharing the post on Twitter right now. Like, things are at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And if USA wins this ball game, plus we got more USA news later in the year in the show for hockey. So everything we're going to do is going to revolve around that. First, usually we show, and we know Friday KC's up in here, right? So we got Friday KC. The Tennessee basketball game, I saw they lost to Vanderbilt state championship. That's got to hurt. That has got to hurt, right? So
lost to the nerd school too. Ugh.
Yeah. So Arkansas. Oh, I'm sorry. Arkansas. Yeah. The Tennessee game where they lost. Vanderbilt beats Tennessee. And then Arkansas. Shout out John Calipari. 86-75 beating Vanderbilt today, who went to Arkansas and is now SEC champion at Arkansas.
Nice.
So that's pretty crazy. But anyways, yeah, 75-68 Tennessee lost to Vanderbilt. So, but they both got in the tournament. So, what are you going to do? Outscored by 7 in the second half. Tennessee was by Vanderbilt. So, shout out Jessica. Thanks for joining in. We're going to talk a little bit more basketball here in a minute. But yes, of course, that's SEC slander, dude. We're not an SEC show around here. You know that. We're a truth show. Okay. That's the truth show, B. McCormick. Edge, we are going to bring up, really the biggest news going right now. Cam Young won the Players. That was electric. The end of that golf tournament was phenomenal. Did I miss the segment about Jack State and North Dakota State week 0? Nostradamus over here called it weeks ago. He said that this was a possibility. So, absolute electric factory. But I think the only thing to do, Edge, is to pull up this bracket, because right now we've got a bracket out for the men's and for the women's, if that's what you want. You want to do the women's bracket too. But March Madness is here. There's 64 teams. Well, 68 teams. vying for a national title game. We just had conference title game. Sports are back. What a play. He missed the throw. I was sitting at lunch today. Sports rock, by the way. Sports are phenomenal. I was sitting at lunch today with my in-laws, and there's J-Body. Sitting at lunch, and sports rock, dudes rock, everybody rocks because special visitor.
We have a special visitor. We're not going to bed. We wanted to say hey to Daddy's friends. So say hey.
Hey.
Tell
Can you
all
say
the people.
USA? Say USA. Go
You
USA.
You say
USA. USA.
He wants you to shout
USA. USA.
USA.
To the mic.
USA. USA.
USA.
USA. USA.
You
We're
gotta
gonna
shout it
say
with
that
them.
all trip in
Uh-huh.
July. Don't you worry.
All right. Well, you say hey. Tell them good night.
Good night.
So we're going to
Good
bed.
night.
All right.
Night.
I'll be up
There we
soon.
go. Meme said future Gamecock.
Oh my
No.
God.
Somebody's saying Jack State. He's saying
My
Jack
No.
my
Oh,
parents would be happy with that. They are the OG Gamecocks of South Carolina.
Laser. Oh no, we're in trouble, boys. They got runners moving. Okay.
trying to
We got
get
the
it
USA. Okay. Before we get into the bracket,
Wait, before we get into that, did you work out in that, J-Ball?
Well, the jersey's a little tight because of the workout, but no, I did not work out in the jersey.
Yeah. Hey, I was just telling AK that you had to get that pre-show pump in, to get the height,
right.
get a little pre-workout kicking,
Hall of
ready to
Fame
go.
pump.
It's got the creatine.
All right. Hey, people who are looking to join the March Madness Bracket Challenge, the Millie Goats Championship Open Invitational March Madness Bracket Challenge on ESPN, the Tournament Challenge. Download the app. The password is Jack Horn. Capital J, lowercase AKC, ACK. Shit, I misspelled that. AKC Frack Memes has got me up in the fields. Jack Horn, all one word, capital J, capital H. Jack Horn. Capital J, ACK, capital HORN. Jack Horn. Okay? There we go. That's the password.
So bracket set up.
The bracket is set up.
You're going to share the link on all the socials.
I will share the link on all the socials. I have not done it yet. I did make the flyer, which we will check out in a minute. But first, we got to look at this bracket, right? Actually, let me finish my story. I was interrupted by an absolute princess. I'm sitting there at lunch, and this is around like 1 or 2 o'clock, and the Ivy League championship game is going on. And I don't know if anybody saw the Ivy League championship game. Banana lands, right?
Bananas.
Penn, the University of Penn was down by 6 points with like 30 seconds to go. Some dude hits 1-3 to get it to within 2. Or to get it within 1, and then they foul yell again. They make their 2 free throws. The same guy comes down again, jacks a 3 up there. Bang, we're tied. The restaurant, everybody, there's a group of guys sitting there drinking Blue Moon. Shout out those guys. And we're all watching, like, he shoots the shot, and I'm sitting behind him, and they're all high-fiving and stuff, drinking Blue Moons at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. I was like, I love those guys. Been there 100 million times in my life. Awesome.
Beast.
So I was just like, sports rock, because all the dudes were watching the game, and everybody goes, he put the shot up, and we all kind of leaned back, and everybody went, oh, right in the middle of a bar on Sunday after church.
Love that.
It was a great moment. Sports rock. Passwords Jack Horn, capital J, capital H. No
And there adds a little more oomph into it too, because probably 90% of the dudes watching that with the reaction had money on that game.
Oh, 100%. Well, Penn, Ivy League bid stealer. So my son was into it.
For a degenerate that has placed some bets on Ivy League games this year, Ivy League's one of the harder conferences to bet on because they're all pretty close. Running that Princeton offense, the motion offense, and setting screens, playing defense. Making the hustle plays. All those Ivy League teams do that. So it was a hard conference to bet on this year.
Well, Penn, that same guy hit 2 3-pointers, sent overtime, and then Penn ended up winning. And sorry, spoiler alert if you didn't watch it, Penn won in overtime. It was It was just a moment where you remember why sports are awesome. And I looked at my mother-in-law and I was like, sports are the best. I was like, they're the absolute best. I was like, they're my absolute favorite. I was like, that reason right there. I'm sitting here with my with family, and I'm celebrating with guys I've never met, and we're all doing the same thing. It's supposed to be the great unifier.
Yeah.
So, and it is most of the time. So, but anyways, bang. Let's go. Turn 2 one time. USA out of a jam,
You're a little
boys.
ahead of me.
Okay. You want me to pause it?
No, you don't have to.
Tell me when the guys, the big long neck pitchers walking off the mound. No offense to that guy. When he's on the sideline.
He just threw the first pitch.
Oh, golly, you're way behind, dude. Every team is a smart pick in the Ivy League. That's good play on words there. Okay. Let's pull this graphic up, shall we? Let's pull this bracket up. Can we do that?
Yeah.
I think we should. That's what we're gonna do first.
Oh, double play.
Here it is, boys. The 2026 Men's Division I Basketball March Madness bracket. We start in the East region where Duke, who won the ACC, 32-2, number 1 overall seed. Now, some are saying Duke got screwed because they also have UConn, they have Michigan State, and they have Kansas, which is supposedly the hardest net ranking of the tournament because they take all the top seeds, add their nets together, and if it's lower, that means you're higher ranked.
Yeah,
So
but
the
none
lower
of those
the
teams
score.
won their conference.
Duke won.
Yeah, but I'm saying none of those other teams won their conference.
UNI won their conference. St. John's won. Wait a minute.
That wasn't a team that you said. You said UConn, Michigan State, and somebody else. And my
So they're
response
pissed
was
off,
none of
dude.
those teams
Hey, they
won
got
their
a chip on-
conference. And you go, UNI did. You didn't say that team.
There's a lot
Committee,
of conference
that's
champs.
what-
South Florida won theirs.
Yeah.
North
There are a
Dakota
lot of
State
teams
won
that
theirs.
played
A lot
their
of
way
conference
in. So
champions.
I would argue this is a weak division because teams had to play their way into this tournament.
Hey, that's a fair point. That's a fair point because this is the Hungry Dog tournament. Then this is a Hungry Dog bracket. There you go. We named
This
it
is
the Hungry Dog bracket.
Hmm.
No, some people are going to call this the coaches bracket because you've got Shire, you've got Patino,
You got coaches in it.
you got Hurley, you got Bill Self. So, people are calling this Izzo. Izzo's in that bracket. People are going to
You
call
just
this.
name coaches of teams. You're calling it the coaches bracket. You just named
they're
the
saying
coaches of the
legendary
team.
coaches of teams.
This
Those
is a
are
coaches
legendary
bracket.
coaches.
They got this coach, and they got this coach.
AKs is showing like, look, I got a little bit of basketball knowledge.
Yeah,
This is
I know a
I'm
little
warming
bit
into
of
this.
little
I saw a couple of
CDB.
tweets before I came on here, boys, and I was like, "Ooh, that's nice. What a nice little nugget." We're not going to go through and pick all these games. We'll do that on Wednesday. We'll pick our bracket Wednesday when all this stuff starts. Might have a special guest too. Somebody who's really good at brackets. But
Joe
shout out
Lombardi?
to all. What?
Joe Lombardi.
No, not Joe Lenardi.
Coach K.
So I do love looking at that and be like, wow, look how many conference champions are in this division.
Yeah,
It's like
I mean-
half of them have to be conference champions.
yeah, at least. They did.
So-
They did Miami of Ohio dirty though. I don't know if we're skipping over these first four games on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh
Miami,
no.
Ohio got played dirty.
Yeah. Well, at least, hey, you know what they did? They just like, hey, you're in the tournament, but they didn't really put them in the tournament.
Yeah,
They screwed them.
they lost one game all year in the conference tournament.
Yeah.
But hey, good on them because now they don't have that pressure.
Are we going to have to do a power path rankings, a path to the championship power rankings? Bring back an old favorite of the top 12? Hey, don't put it past me, dude. You want to talk about getting people real mad? People who don't know a lot about basketball, ranking basketball teams. That'll get
Yeah.
us raked over the coals. It'll be incredible. Can Duke win this? Would this be an absolute letdown if Duke didn't win this division?
Yes. Yeah.
Even though they're missing, like,
I would
really great
argue.
players.
I'm not a Duke fan by any means, but I would argue that Duke is the best team in the tournament this year.
But they're missing
Ooh.
two of their best players.
No, they're not. They have Boozer.
How many ACC teams are in this division? 1, 2. That's it, 2. Hey, shout out Furman, Edge. There you go, South Carolina team.
That's right.
Nice.
So, but
Beat ETSU to get in.
oh, that's right. I remember that. Game.
Cost me my parlay.
Is there anything that sticks out? Okay, Michigan State, North Dakota State, South Florida, and Louisville. We'll have to do some more research before we really dive into these. But, anyways, that's the East Division. Any thoughts on the East Division before we move on? It's coach's bracket. We already called that.
I'm going UCF over UCLA.
Okay.
Especially with that game being in Philly. UCLA is going across the country. Going there. That's my upset of this one.
Is this a 15-2? Because there's always a 15-2. What do we want to? We need. You know what we need to do? Power rank.
Furman's not beating UConn. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't think it's a 13-4 either. This is not a good upset bracket. I don't think.
No, I don't love South Florida over Louisville, but I don't know. Well, not in Buffalo at least. Louisville.
Is that Greenville, South Carolina?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like this upset. I don't like this bracket as an upset. Okay.
TCU probably get Ohio State.
Yeah.
There you go. Now I can see it.
All right, there we go. Well, the first few games, you got Howard, UMBC. The Golden Retrievers are back since might be the first time since they beat Virginia as 16-1.
It is.
And then you've got NC State and Texas. I feel like Texas is like the first 4 goats. I feel like they play I think they're the greatest of all time. Dude, I just paused that game for like 20 minutes. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that I'm back.
Okay. But I think that
pitching mound visit, 2 outs.
Is Texas a blue blood of the first 4?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They're always in it. They need to get ratings, so they put Texas in there.
Yeah, Texas versus NC State. I think. Well, you got Manning versus Rivers because didn't Philip Rivers' son's going there? Wow. We're trying to inside a robbery. Also, can't go against Louisville because it's in Buffalo.
That's right.
So, and then we got Lehigh and Prairie View, and then we got SMU and Miami. I mean, holy smokes. Are they just going to put the whole ACC in the first 4?
It's way to get more teams in.
Wow, dude. Wow. You mean to tell me the ACC has 3 out of the 4 11 seeds? That's a joke.
Well, that's Miami of Ohio, not Miami, Florida.
Oh, you're right.
God,
I didn't see the OH.
I was like, I know he's not that big of an idiot, but then he
No,
kept
I didn't
going, and
see
I was
it.
like,
I got
shit,
confused by the parentheses. So
that's what I'm saying. They screwed Miami of Ohio. They've lost 1 game all year, and then they throw them in the first 4.
Yeah.
So make
I guess
them
SMU
win an
is
extra
pretty
game.
good.
Yeah.
They've
been up and down.
Now, Miami of Ohio has not been playing that great lately.
No.
They've been cutting it close. It's still a really cool story though.
But I don't think they have like any quad 1, 2, or 3 wins. I think all their wins have been quad 4.
Well, yeah, that whole the West.
You win the games that are put in front of you. It's hard to go undefeated. It's hard to go undefeated.
Yes. You have to respect that to some degree. So I'm glad they put them in at least. I know the first 4 is not the best, but at least they put them in. We moved to the West. What the hell just happened there? We did move to the West. All right. We're back to the West. Arizona's the 1 seed. Purdue is the 2 seed. All right, there's your upset.
Queens?
Dude. By the way, Queens jerseys they got to do something about their jerseys. No offense, but
what are they?
They're like the reversible jerseys you used to wear playing rec league.
Love that.
Nice. Old practice jerseys.
It's their first year, dude.
You're right. Maybe somebody will donate some, but I got to do the mascot rankings. You remember the mascot stuff I do every year?
Yeah.
I got to get that together because I got to go back and look at what the mascot. I think having a cat and a dog, like You got to find the cat and the dog if you're going to make your Elite Eights. Like those are always the ones that make it. But I'll have to go back to the numbers. Arizona, Purdue, Gonzaga,
Kennesaw
Arkansas.
State.
What?
Kennesaw State.
You know the only two teams to win their football and basketball division or conference
Duke.
championships, Duke and Kennesaw State. Sorry, AKC. Duke won their basketball and football, and Kennesaw State won their basketball and football.
Is Duke the powerhouse of the ACC?
Oi.
I mean, what Edge? You're our ACC correspondent. What do you have
Don't
to say
they-
for yourself?
Don't they usually play in the baseball championship too?
They're usually pretty good. They usually make the regional.
They are pretty good in baseball, yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe they are a new powerhouse. Clemson's terrible, so
You got to come up with another Clemson championship. You can't say that anymore.
I know.
So, all right. So we've got Arizona, Purdue, Gonzaga, Arkansas. That's a weird top four there. That's a very weird top four. I don't know what they're going to do with that. That's Calipari. I don't know who the Arizona coach is.
Arkansas puts up a lot of points too. I mean, almost every game I bet them this year was for the over, and they put up like 80 to 90 points a game.
That's a Calipari team, dude.
Yeah. And I hate it for Hawaii that they got matched up with them game one, because Hawaii would have been a team that I would have looked for an upset against.
Yeah, they're not going to beat Arkansas.
No.
I don't think Kennesaw State will be an upset over Gonzaga. Missouri and Miami. That's a weird.
That one
That'll
could be an upset. Wonder what the line is for that game.
Yeah. High Point over Wisconsin. Is that our 12-5? 12-5 matchup?
I might ride the spread for that.
Utah State's beating Villanova. There's your 9 over your 8. Mountain West was a gauntlet. So, well, San Diego, Portland, and St. Louis. Those are the 3 locations there. Anything else on the? Go ahead.
Didn't one of our boys go to High Point briefly or something?
What do you mean?
I thought like somebody in our friend group went to High Point, or was it Belmont? Might have been Belmont.
Belmont. That was Flaps. Flaps went to Belmont Abbey.
Yeah. Okay.
Different from Belmont and Nashville that makes the tournament.
Yeah.
Who are we looking for? Hawaii's plus 15 against Arkansas.
No, we were looking for High Point in Wisconsin is what it was. They got some. This is a cool mascot. This is a cool mascot bracket because you got the Rainbow Warriors. Aren't the Kennesaw State? Aren't they the Owls? Queens? I don't even know what they're.
You should go ahead and make
Lion.
a website. Go ahead and make a website to track everything, and then make your selections from it.
9.9
Maru, I need you to make a website for me to screenshot mascots, and so I can rank them. So I don't have to sit here and write down on a legal pad every Tuesday night and go back over this, even though I love doing that. But yeah, this should be a fun bracket. All right, let's go down to the Midwest. Michigan's the 1 seed. They won the Big Ten. Then you've got Iowa State. They lost the Big 12 to Arizona. Then you've got Virginia, who lost the ACC to Duke. And then you've got Alabama, who got beat by Ole Miss, who made a run in the SEC. Tennessee State and Iowa State, I don't know if that's your 15-2. There's a lot. Hold on. How many SEC schools do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 4 SEC schools in here. It's the SEC. SEC, you know what this is? SEC is trying to take over the Midwest because the Midwest owns football. Boom. This is the SEC bracket. Revenge bracket for the SEC. Midwest. Because, again, yeah, you got why Georgia. That's always entertaining to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 SEC schools.
Georgia, betting on Georgia this year, they haven't won the games they were supposed to win.
Yeah, I think St. Louis might beat them because I'm pretty sure St. Louis
They would cover against teams that they are supposed to get blown out by, or even win those games. And then, like the games they were favored, they stunk.
Mm. How is Buffalo the Midwest, by the way?
Well,
make any
that
sense.
doesn't. The Midwest matters for Elite Eight,
Oh,
and
okay.
Sweet
All right.
16, and Elite Eight.
Like, wait a minute.
These are all just like regional, like Tampa. That means Philly. Only one of those is in the Midwest.
I love this bracket because you've got St. Louis, you've got Akron, and you could potentially have Miami of Ohio. And Santa Clara is not bad, dude. I was watching them play the other day. But those are four
No,
teams
they
that
could
are
beat
like,
Kentucky.
yeah, Santa Clara, Akron, Miami of Ohio, and possibly St. Louis. That's all. This could be upset city in the Midwest.
SMU could beat Tennessee too.
Chaos right here. This is us saying this watching 2 weeks of basketball, by the way. But what I've seen, when the chips are on the table, playoff basketball, I like those teams.
Look, I grew up going to Rick Barnes basketball camps.
Mm.
He's the head coach at Tennessee. He's not a playoff guy.
Facts.
He's not a tournament. He's not a tournament coach.
It's just like Purdue. Every time I'm like, oh, Purdue's a 2 seed, they're going to lose. They're going to lose early. That's what they do. So, dude, did Bobby Witt just make another ridiculous play? He is unbelievable. What a dude. Okay, anything else on the Midwest? That's the SEC revenge bracket. Is somebody writing these down, AKC? Naming the brackets. The South region, Florida. Here you go, Edge. Florida, Houston's a 2 seed, Illinois the 3, Nebraska the 4. Nebraska's never won a game, and we got a bone to pick with Troy here in about 2 minutes. We're gonna look at them. Clemson's in this one. They get Iowa. Edge, how do you feel about that? As our Clemson guy.
I couldn't tell you anything about it, honestly. You know, I'm terrible basketball, dude. Why you got to put me on the spot like that?
I don't love that for Clemson.
Okay,
it's your
there's
school,
your
dude.
answer,
You're the Clemson guy. You're IPTAY. You have
dude,
an RV
I don't know anything about basketball. You know this.
I know just as much about it as you do.
Yeah.
I was watching Yale and
other
Penn
sports
today. For crying out loud.
I got a better chance to tell you about gymnastics than I do basketball.
Isn't North Carolina missing their 2 best players?
Yeah, they're missing at least one of them. That's the upset city right there.
Yeah.
VCU, dude. Telling you.
Penn over Illinois.
No.
Ride the hot wave.
Texas A&M over St. Mary's. That's a possible 10/7. They love to do that.
I don't know. I like St. Mary's.
Really?
They're gonna play discipline, dude. They go wire to wire with Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Like that's not an auto bid.
No. The whatever is that the West Coast now or whatever it is.
A WAC or whatever.
Yeah, the WAC where you've got St. Mary's, Santa Clara, and Gonzaga, and then San Francisco is pretty good too.
Like those teams, like those aren't automatic bids, and they're 7 seats, so those are good teams.
This might be a bad showing for the ACC again. Looking at this right here, because North Carolina could lose. So
yes, they could, and Clemson.
And McNeese State, without their coach went to NC State. They're back in the tournament again.
And they lost their hype guy. I think he went to NC State too.
Did he really? No.
I think they brought him to NC State on an NIL deal for a manager.
No.
Look it up. I think he did.
I can't remember what his name is.
To McNeese State hype. God, you gotta hit that ball out of the park, Harper.
Dude, he's been not good.
It's because he doesn't want to play.
Well, yeah, I mean he's been saying it all, forever. So Florida probably going to come out of this. I don't, this is the dogs barking region. Okay, I like that. Dogs barking region. Love it. Well done. Yeah, we got a Cougar in there. Remember, the Illinois is a Kingfisher. The Rams. Oh, that's a Ram off. We got ourselves a Ram off at 6-11. UNC. That's the Rams. That's the Rams Trucks .com bowl. Love that.
So that's a built tough game.
That is who's tougher? Who's built tough? North Carolina or VCU?
So, breaking news, I guess, kind of.
Okay.
Amir Khan, that was his name. briefly transferred to NC State basketball following 2005 season, but returned to McNeese State midway through the year this year in December of 25. So he came back and boosted these boys to the tournament in the second half of the season.
Just for basketball.
Yes.
Wow. That is breaking news. Love that. Again, we're not going to pick all these games right now. We'll go through our bracket once we get more information.
After a short
Wednesday night.
stint in Raleigh, moved back to Lake Charles to resume his role as McNeese State manager.
Wow.
Save the team.
BMO is saying Dominican Republic is going to win this thing. Get your plus money run line. Dude, this guy. So the South Regional is the dogs barking. Midwest is the SEC revenge game. And this is the mascot region in the West. And then the East is the Hall of Fame coaches. No, what do we call that one? I already forgot.
Yeah, me too.
We said everybody else is going to call it the coaches region. But I already forgot what we were going to say, what we were going to call it. Damn it. I'll have to go back and listen to it. Maybe AKC will remember. But it was breaking news, Joe. He said, damn, I tell you something happened in December.
Hey, wasn't on the big board.
Oh, that was great.
Well, I'm just catching the people up that haven't been watching
Man,
basketball all year.
What did we call the East region? Now I'm mad. I need to write these down. Somebody write these down.
Just clip it. Just save it and bookmark
Okay,
it and clip it.
Okay. Anything else on the bracket? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good review, just right off the cuff. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
what's the most senior led team?
we gotta look into that.
I need that information before the Sweet 16 is when the broadcast usually tries to give it to us.
No, the coaches region was what everybody else was going to call it. We'd already determined that it was going to be called something else, and I already forgot what it was. So this is incredible. I just have this right here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's 16 games on Thursday, 16 games on Friday. Here's all we're not going to go through all these, but it's just showing you the graphic of how many games there are starting at 12:15 on Thursday. It's just every 25 minutes there's a game. It's unbelievable. It's incredible.
Yes.
One of the greatest spectacles in sports. Yeah. That's when DirecTV. And then it goes, here's the other Thursday. Here's the Friday. Oh, I love it. Just beautiful to look at. All right. And then, like we said, the Millie Goats Podcast Open Championship. There is your password, Jack Horn. Capital J, capital H, no spaces. People are already piling in here. We're going to be playing for cash and another free hat. We've got a free hat, the Millie Goats rope hat. J-Vi's wearing it. We've got 2 left. We're going to give one of them away, and we're going to give away some cash. And then maybe some sponsors. We tried to get Chili's last year, and I'm going to hit them back up to see if they want to sponsor a gift card, because who wouldn't want to go to Chili's with the boys?
Chili's.
Sing it, baby.
Baby back roots.
Chili's to celebrate.
Okay. We're done with that. I'm going to pull up the other. Let's salute some other stuff. Let me hit the music. Everybody, shh. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. What do we do? Did you see that throw by Aaron Judge, by the way? Holy smokes.
Yeah, but he just played a ball bad in the air.
Idiot.
Took a bad angle. Got a guy on second, 1 out.
Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me then. I got to get caught up. At howdy.hats.nc, they were going to be providing the free hat that we're going to give away for the tournament challenge. And we have I think 2 white hats left, one with a green rope, one with a black rope. I think that's it.
The green rope is ready for the Masters right now.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. Probably should go ahead and make That's a good point. Oh, what are you doing, Judge? I just saw it. Here it is. Here is the invite, the digital invite. You're invited to March Madness Challenge. Winner gets a free hat and a cash prize. ESPN Fantasy App Tournament Challenge. And it starts Thursday at noon when the games do. Password is in this episode. So join us. Join us. I'll get the link is not out yet. Well, it is out. I just haven't put it on social media yet. I'll do it after the show. Okay. The dark side of March, I forgot about this. 15 conference number 1 seeds lost in their tournaments this past weekend. How about that?
Wow.
That's crazy. Couple
Yes.
little, just like we talked about, Duke and Virginia, they played in the ACC title game, the first time ever that the same 2 teams have played for the ACC title in both basketball and football in the same season. Shout out the ACC, right?
Yep.
Wow.
So CFB Kings at CFB Kings on Twitter. Shout out you. Multi-bid conferences. This is why I was talking about the SEC conference being in the Midwest, because the SEC got 10 teams in, the most, again, and half of them were in the Midwest almost. So I see what you're trying to do. You lost football. We have the graphic. We showed that. Now you're trying to take over the Midwest via basketball region. So, okay.
Okay.
The Big Ten had 9. The ACC and the Big 12 each had 8, so pretty evenly dispersed. And the A10 and the MAC each had 2. The Big East and the Western Conference each had 3. So that's how it looks as far as the conferences. Oh, no. I don't like that. Our bullpen stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do.
Dang it.
We're not hurt. It's okay. First and third.
Can we have a word with Troy? Oh, that was a laser, too. Can we have a word with Troy basketball for a moment?
Speak on.
Troy Trojans men's basketball on Twitter tweeted out, "A date with the Huskers awaits. Hashtag take the stairs." Excuse me, Troy.
Wow.
That is not yours.
Nope.
Have you not been watching basketball for the past 8 years? That's App State's. Who the hell do you think you are, Troy?
It's not a Sunbelt slogan. That's App State's slogan.
You can have one, Troy. I don't even know what that means. Take the stairs. That is ours. You can't steal somebody's tagline that's in your own conference. Get your own. You could say take the escalator or take the ladder. Climb the ladder. You could do that all you want. Any other thing you could climb up. You could scale the wall. You could hike the mountain.
Climb the rums.
Yeah, you what?
Is that what they're called? Rums?
Rungs.
Rungs on the ladder. Got him.
Anyways, get out of here. That is ours at App State. That's embarrassing. How would you even put that on your thing? And then a hilarious effort by Auburn basketball to get into the tournament, where they were just putting out how much stuff that they have is ranked. This is what the SEC's done to sports. They're making graphics on their main account that says the number 3 strength of schedule, the second most quad 1 games played in the nation, and the top win in the country versus Florida. They played conference champs from SEC, Big East, Big 10, and Big 12, all away or neutral site. They're not bragging about winning games. They're just bragging about who they played.
Yeah.
God,
There's one win on that.
I know the coach, too. Pearl's son.
Dude. It was a barrage of tweets like this. It was hilarious. I don't know if they were being funny or if they were being serious. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that was a big time strikeout.
Yeah, it was. And breaking news, the Big 12 got rid of the LED glass basketball court, including feedback that said it was slippery. Yeah.
Wonder how that happened.
Who would have thought?
My father-in-law was telling me about he went to this tournament. He was telling me about what they were doing with the court. And I'm just like, how is that like the reflections from the light not bothering the players as they're playing and dribbling?
If it gets wet at all, of course it's going to be slippery.
Yeah, it looked terrible too. That gray was not.
Oh, and then they replaced it with the same gray.
Yeah.
Is it one just big sheet of glass? Are they going to break this up and be like, "Hey, take a piece of history"? home with you and just like sell shards of glass to people? Be like, RIP the Big 12 tournament glass. You know,
Yeah.
like March 16th to March 17th.
They probably break it up in like 42 inches. They're like, here's a TV, here's a TV,
Yes.
here's a TV.
Hey, TVs or actual TV sold separately. You know what we could do? We should get one, bring it to the beach, and use it as a beer pong table like we used to have in college. Be like, do you sell this in 6-foot sheets of glass? We could set it on cinder blocks. But I just thought that was hilarious. Of course, it was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I love that they were innovative, but holy smokes.
Yeah, they got fleeced on that deal.
The college basketball invitational, due to circumstances beyond their control, it will not be held this year. And they're talking about disbanding the NIT.
Oh,
Good.
So in the era of transfer portal and NIL, everybody's turning into the NBA where they just don't want to play any games. Nobody's going to play. Like that's what money being introduced has done to everybody.
Let's go.
Okay? Dude, we're to bottom 7, 2 outs, runner second and third. We're all sitting here side-eyeing this TV because we can't. We're trying.
He struck him out.
Hey, 1 and 2. Now you're ahead of me. I got to catch up. Look at that guy with the. This guy's swinging out of his shoes, Marte. Ha! Show some emotion, Bednar. Let's go. Struck him out. Let's go. Let's go to the 8th. Huh? Always show some emotion, Dad. Blame it. But anyways, this is stupid that the college basketball and the NIT are not going to even play. We're going to get less. We're going to get less games. Who's NIL transfer portal is giving us less bowl games and giving us less college basketball games.
How many CBI games have you watched over the years?
I watch at least the Final Four in the championships. So probably 2 to 3 a year. But then I do the same thing with the NIT, so I'm losing like 6 games. Now, I bet on them, so I watch them when I bet on them. You better believe it, buddy. Anyways. All right, let's move on. Oh, yeah. By the way, the coach.
Did Notre Dame turn down their offers, or they just.
So you look at what Notre Dame, see what Notre Dame's doing? See what they're doing to everybody? Stupid.
Notre Dame send out that they didn't want to be in the CBI this year with their 4 wins.
Special announcement. UMass's head coach went on the Jason Whitlock show, Fearless. I guess that's what his show is called. And he says the net formula is rigged, the whole system to protect the big conferences. I was in the meetings. I know what happened. That's former South Carolina, Kansas State, and current UMass head coach Frank Martin. Tea's been spilled, boys. The tea has been spilled.
Well, we all knew that. But, hey, he's got the cojones to say it, though.
Now he's at UMass. Good for him. He's getting his 4s up, too.
And he beat Miami of Ohio.
Hey, ended the streak. Oh, very true memes. Very true memes. A picture with a "Who do you think you are? I am" moment. Love that.
Yes.
Sat him down. Also, because we love football and we think of everything in football terms, Brownie College Football on Twitter, Brownie's at Brownie CFB. He said, what if college football had March Madness? And he just made an entire bracket, 1 through 16 seeds for each region.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Clemson's on there as a 12 seed edge.
Oh, yeah, let go.
That means they would play Arizona.
One of the 5 seeds.
Yeah. I could get an upset there.
Right.
Let's go.
16-1, 15-2, 14-3, 13-4. Yeah, it'd be playing at 12. I mean, they could beat Michigan, Virginia, Tulane, or Arizona, you think?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's a fun game. Which 15 seed do we think?
The 10 and the 7s, too.
Yeah. That would be, you know what we should do Wednesday? We should pick who most likely 15 over a 2. I'm saying Montana State could beat Oklahoma. That would be my 15 over the 2. Give me that all day.
Nebraska would be a 13 seed. Were they good in football?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Well, no, they kept getting ranked because of Raiola or whatever the hell his name was. But anyways, that's a cool concept. On to the World Baseball Classic. Anything else on basketball?
No.
Okay. The semifinals are set. We're watching one of them right now. Dominican Republic versus USA. USA ousted Canada yet again. Canada showed up in hockey jerseys, which was why the hell would you can't do that. It's not
And
yours.
then lose again.
And lost again.
Of course, Aaron Judge strikes out.
Fucking loser. He was terrible earlier too. He had that one good throw, but
1 for 4.
so tomorrow night we got Italy, who beat Puerto Rico, and then Venezuela, who took out the top seed Japan. So we got 2 Cinderellas coming at it.
Give us Italy. I want Italy again.
Hey, we need Italy. We have to.
And I want Skeens pitching on 2 days of rest. I don't care.
Dude,
Get your espressos ready.
This has been so much fun to watch all the other teams except the USA, because the USA is up there saying how they don't care. And Julio Rodriguez, who plays for the Mariners, said he would much rather win the World Baseball Classic for his country than the World Series, which I respect. I'm like, when you put your flag on your chest, that's what you should say. So, but Italy's a wagon, dude. They keep scoring 8 runs a game. The Venezuela-Japan game was incredible. All these teams are so passionate, and I love it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the Japan and Venezuela game, Acuna led off with a home run, and then Ohtani led off the game with a home run. There's just stars everywhere, man. So stupid. Italy beat Puerto Rico 8-6.
Puerto Rico.
I think I said Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. You guys are not.
You're rolling that R a little too early.
But, dude, shout out Pasquantino, who said he was beamed up the other day. We're chugging all that espresso. He goes, I'm beamed up right now.
Love that. Who needs
What is
creatine when you got beans?
What's our celebration in the USA dugout? I feel like that's a big thing that we're missing. We don't have a celebration. I hate it.
High fives.
What do we have? We should get a powdered wig or something. Anything.
None of our guys want to be there.
Put on some eagle talons.
They'd rather be in Arizona.
Apparently, Tariq Skubal. Shout out Clayton Kershaw. He got delivered a beer in the bullpen of the game last night.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody brought him a beer. I don't blame him.
Hell yeah.
Good for him.
That's the way to celebrate right there.
There's the Canada World Baseball Classic wearing their hockey jerseys before the game.
Idiots.
Why? It's
Can't
not
do
yours.
that and then lose.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't be able to do that. Canada shouldn't be able to. No other Canada team should be able to wear a hockey jersey until they beat us again.
I saw Jack Hughes gave the inspirational speech, like we called it, like we said would happen.
And then we got this game going on right now, dude, where we had Roman Anthony hit an absolute moonshot. Gunnar Henderson hit a bomb. So we're up 2-1. Aaron Judge had that awesome throw out at third, which was an absolute frozen rope. This game's been electric. So we're in the top of the 8th now. All right, boys. It's enough baseball. What about golf? Cam Young, dude.
Is he more of the story, or is Aberg blowing up?
Dude,
the story.
What hole was that? I forgot what hole that was.
He went
2 of them
in the water back to back.
He couldn't hit the face of his driver. Somebody showed up. It was a zoom in on where he hit his driver on one of those holes. It was like off the toe. It was like one of us hitting it. But
speak for
Cam
yourself.
Young. Do what?
Cam Young's putter's hot right now.
Yeah. That dude, what a finish for him.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think I had
for a guy that has typically in the past failed to come up big. He finished second like 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then he got over the hump in Wyndham. And then today, I mean, he just closed it out. Stalked him down.
Two of his last 11 events he's won. So, yeah, Aberg on hole number 11 bogeyed the par 5. And then on hole number 12, double bogeyed the par 4. So, he just blew it. He was leading for like 2 straight days. He looked like a machine.
Yeah. He was up by 3 strokes.
Let me ask you this. Shout out Xander Schauffele for putting on a putting performance on the last 3 holes too.
Did you see his caddy? Dude, I sent it to you. His caddy was out there fishing in the pond. They're warming up. Yeah.
Shout out that dude. Love that. Oh, Scotty Scheffler finished at 5 under. What a loser. What's wrong with Scotty, boys?
How dare him?
He's only finishing top 25s. He's not finishing top 5s anymore.
He's saving it for look, he always finds a part of the season he wants to peak in. I think he's saving it for the US Open part of the year so he can get the Grand Slam.
Yep, that's a hot take. I love that.
That's
but
great.
hey, shout out Cam Young, dude. Good for him. I think what was it? There's some stat about Cam Young. The 4-stroke comeback matches the 5th largest final round comeback in Players Championship history. Matches the largest comeback of the 2026 season on tour. Chris Gotterup did at the Phoenix Open. So he was down, and shout out, dude. Fitzpatrick and Cam Young were putting on an absolute clinic out there. That last like 4
They
or
were
5
playing
holes,
together.
yeah, it was electric. Like it had like a Ryder Cup feel to it because Fitzpatrick went up by 1, and then Cam Young on 17 stuck it, and everybody's chanting USA, US. I mean, it was electric.
Well, no English player has won the Players ever.
Hey, in your face, England. You had a 13 colony lead too. You blew that. Get out the 28-3 meme. So, shout out to Cam Young. His 3rd consecutive top 10 finish, Cam Young. He was tied for 7th at the Genesis, tied for 3rd at the Arnold Palmer, and then he won the Player. So the dude loves Florida. Let's just go ahead and, well, I guess Genesis is California, so he likes warm weather. It's his 2nd streak of 3 consecutive top 10s.
He's a New York guy too.
Well, he's a snowbird then because he likes warm weather.
Yeah, his dad was the pro at Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, okay. He's got an interesting little waddle around the course too. You know, he's got the deep V collar, so he's with his gold chain hanging out. He definitely wants to be a Guido, dude. But that drive he hit on 18, so he birdies 17. He stuffs it back there by the hole. Crowd's going nuts. He steps up on 18 and hits the best drive that's ever been hit on this hole on 18.
Yeah, 375 or something.
It was 378. The longest drive on record on number 18 ever. 98 yards left, and he went up there and stuck it. He missed the putt, but Fitzpatrick sucked it up too. So, 375 yards was the longest drive of the week. That takes some guts, buddy.
That's ripping.
To stuff 17, one of the toughest holes in golf, the Island Green, and then to step up on 18 and hit the best drive that's ever been hit.
Yeah, you know that adrenaline was running too.
And shout out, he's sponsored by baseball. Always cracks.
Sponsored by Major League
on his collar. Dude's a USA guy. And then he was 59 of 59.
Woo!
Putting from 3 to 7 feet. There you go. That's like shooting your foul shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Fell off a table in your face, Soto. Don't get mad. Don't get mad, Soto.
Got him.
So, shout out Cam Young. And shout out golf. Shout out golf, right? Also, there was a report that Cam Young this morning had his wife and his kids in church in mass before the tournament. All-American dude.
Good for him.
My mom's favorite golfer now. She was rooting for him hard.
Yeah.
Good for him. We moved to football, boys. Any other? Ooh, you know what I have to do? Anything else on golf?
No.
There's only one thing to do then.
Football. Yay, yay.
Okay. Football news. This happened a couple days ago. Former Cardinals, this is from Adam Schefter. Kyler Murray is signing a 1-year deal with the Vikings.
What?
Yes. He's going to be with J.J. McCarthy. He's already owed $36.8 million from Arizona. The 1-year contract with the Vikings will be for the veteran league minimum. So this will be a Russell Wilson Denver situation where one team is paying an absolutely insane amount of money to not have a quarterback on their team.
Cleveland
Initial
Browns.
thoughts. Edge, what do you think?
Someone called Dylon. I want to report immediately on how this is going to go because he's busy on COD right now, not even learning the playbook.
No. I did look up that there had been recently there's been new Viking skins and a Viking axe that has been added to the Call of Duty. So we should have seen this in the tea leaves that Kyler Murray was going to be a Viking. We should have known.
Should have saw it.
What a weird era of quarterbacks where you just like, hey, we have the guy we think, and we're going to pay him a ton of money. And turns out everybody's like, yeah, he's probably not the guy, but you pay him anyways. I feel like there's like 4 or 5 of those dudes in the league right now where this is just kind of like well, you don't have a quarterback, you can't come to our party. Like, and everybody's like, well, I'll just pay this guy. Yeah, we do have a quarterback. I don't know. It's very weird. So we need better quarterback evaluation here. So, J.V., what do you think of this?
I think J.V. said it best earlier. How about you just develop quarterbacks instead of just passing them around and getting rid of them?
Well,
yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray didn't pick the Vikings to be the backup. He's going there because he, in his mind or his agent's mind, going there gives him the best opportunity to start.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what my mind thinks. Do the Vikings think that they're just bringing in a veteran guy that's going to help develop J.J. McCarthy?
No.
I don't know. Or do they think, hey, we got an opportunity to really make our team better and help our all-pro wide receiver out because he had a down year.
And was openly saying that he was not having a good year because of quarterback play.
Yeah.
Do you want Kyler Murray to develop J.J. McCarthy, though, is the question.
No, I wouldn't.
Because it's 2 different styles of quarterbacks.
The style of quarterback J.J. McCarthy was hand the ball off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we've talked about this before too, is how does he fit into OC's hands?
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell?
Yeah.
I don't know, because Kevin O'Connell is the reason Sam Darnold was so good is because he 1, 2, 3 the ball's out.
He got rid of it. Kyler doesn't do that. Kyler has to run around to create space to then throw it off his back foot to an open receiver because he's been running around for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Is this not the worst QB for what the Vikings head coach wants? Yeah, I mean that's kind of the big. That's what Demo asked. So, are they saying that it's Minneapolis, Minnesota, and everybody's like, "Oh wow, funny joke saying he's short," So everybody's making jokes like that. But I still think we should have looked. Oh wow, that dude had no clue. Machado had no idea where he was swinging there. That kid is so mad in the stands.
So mad.
Did you see him?
Yeah, he has his arms crossed.
That kid's a gift for the rest of his life. Other NFL news. Now, the NFC North now has Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams.
Did the Vikings lock up their last place in the division by this move?
Some are saying it might be the Lions. Making the league minimum. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Some are saying that the Lions might finish last again. This is a weird division because everybody wants to think all these teams are really good, but I think they're all going to be around 9, 10, 11 wins.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them. Did you see the new Super Bowl odds, by the way?
No.
You know who the 3 favorites are?
Probably the Bills.
No. They're 4th.
The Ravens.
Nope. Every team in the NFC West is top. The Seahawks, the Rams, then the Niners. They're the 3 Super Bowl favorites.
Well, they all can't win, so that's dumb.
That's a division, pal. I'm sitting here like, great. We get the hardest division that's ever been created of all time, playing football in an era where if we were playing in the NFC South, we'd be winning a division like Tom Brady every freaking year as a 49ers. But no, it has to be a gauntlet of a division.
So, hey, you should want the competition.
Iron sharpens iron, baby.
You're backing away from it.
No, I'm not. I mean, 3 of the final 4 teams in the NFC were NFC West. I mean, that's what you got to do. The Super Bowl goes through the NFC West. I've been telling you that for like 15 years. You want to win the Super Bowl, you got to beat a team from the NFC West.
I'll win one Super Bowl. Your division wins one Super Bowl.
I remember I put that graphic up like, look how good the NFC West is. We counted up. It was 2. It won 2. All right, boys. Here we go. More NFL news. The Titans released their new uniforms, and this is the Miami Dolphins with Carolina blue. That's all this is. They literally took the Miami Dolphins uniform and said, we're just going to make this a different shade of blue.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, they're trying to go back to the Oilers. You can't do that. You got rid of the Oilers.
Ooh,
It's
good
Titans
point.
No, it's not an upgrade, dude. This is the Miami Dolphins. That's all this is.
They look like the Ole Miss Rebels.
You're right. They do. I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, wow, they're fire. And I'm like, no, they're not. They look like the Dolphins or the Ole Miss Rebels. Like, that's what they look like. I'm sorry. I don't get it. Hey. 49ers re-signed Dre Greenlaw. The boys are back. He's
a few years older now, though.
Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. There's rumors Bosa's coming over. Joey Bosa, the Bosa brothers. They're going to be the oldest team in the NFL.
Take him.
The oldest team in the NFL.
Everybody's trying to get in on that.
Dude, he was one of my favorite players just because of his story. If you don't know the Dre Greenlaw story, he was sleeping in his car at one point. He's a freaking animal. The Bills are reportedly submitting a new uniform for a new alternate uniform 2026 in February. The team has been tight-lipped about the specific design and released no indication to the fans. It'll be a running update. J-Bye, you are our Bills guy. How many times are they going to have to come out with an alternate uniform and lose in it for them to not do this?
If I had to guess, I don't have any idea about this, but if I had to guess, I would say it's the red helmets, the blue.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, everybody loves the red helmets. Everybody wants the red helmets to be back. So if they put it in, that's their alternate, then they can wear them more often and people can get their fix.
Good point, AKC. As long as they get rid of the fake snow beer, we'll be cool. Yeah. They're canning up supposedly, cold snow beer or whatever it is. All right, we're top 9 here. Let's go. Okay. I just wanted to ask you. Tex isn't here, but Jerry Jones said he'd crawl on his hands and knees from Indianapolis to Dallas like a dog for a Cowboys Super Bowl victory.
So you have to do it now if they win. Now I want the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl.
You know what? Call his bluff, dude. He'd see Jerry Jones out there. He wouldn't be able to see it. He wouldn't be able to enjoy it. So, okay. On to college football, Edge and J-Bye. Some news. This is one of the greatest stories I've ever seen.
I love it.
Texas Tech football program has removed all weights under 40 pounds from their weight room.
I love it.
If you want to do something less, you're still going to do 40s. That's how it is.
Love it.
Dude, too bad y'all have zero offense. That's a great move. Instead of removing ping pong tables and stuff, you're taking out the light weights, but y'all got to score a touchdown at some point.
What are the pencil neck kickers supposed to lift?
Dude, you kidding me? I own the 25 rep test. I don't need give me the 40s, dude. I'll 40 everything.
Dude, tell me you can't see Coach Kent saying this stuff back in the day.
Oh my gosh, dude. I love this.
Get the
40s out of here.
Awesome.
If they did that to me, I'd walk in there like Edward 40 hands and be like, this is the 40s I'm doing today.
Hey, y'all said we didn't do anything. All we had to do is lift 40s. What do you mean injuries galore? What are you talking about, man? Build the chest, forget the rest, AKC. Everybody knows that. Unbelievable. Can we pay to see? What are we paying to see? I forgot what we said. Nice minimal 80-pound bench press jump.
Jerry
center work.
Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Crawl
That's
over.
okay. More college news. The SEC president is from Ross Dellinger, a very credible source, says the conference might be forced to go, quote, go our own way. It's from Greg Sankey. During key meetings in Nashville this week that the league's executives are set to hold that discussion. More in the weekly sports biz from our column on 3.
Of course.
Here they come, Edge. Let's hear it. Come on.
Of course. So
Come on.
it's two things. One, I hope they do go. I hope they go away and they
100%.
just do their own thing and look like absolute ass turds out there on a little island by themselves, thinking that they're all great and mighty. The second thing is everybody in the SEC or the SEC president the Jerry Jones of college, because they're like, we need to make ourselves relevant again, and we're going to go ahead and leak this out to the media that, hey, we might be forced to go our own way. In other words,
you guys are making us. You're picking on us.
They went to the NCAA. They went to the NCAA with their demands of crap, saying for next year's schedule they want this, this, and this, and they need.
We're only going to play our conference schedule. See what happens when we play out of conference.
Yeah, we need 12 bids. All this crap. So, and the NCAA went back laughing at them like, "Well, we're just leave. We're going to take college football with us." And the NCAA was probably just saying, "Well, you're more than welcome to go ahead,
do it.
Yeah, do it.
Game. Do it."
I mean, I think we're headed to
the Georgia fan and the Tennessee fan is about to say something in response to this. So
I just think that we're headed to an FBS, FCS situation again. It's going to be Power 4 and G5. It's like, just get back to what works, man. Like, I don't know. They're trying to set themselves up to have their own thing. Let them do it.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to blame everybody else because of it, too. That's the problem that we have, is saying they're going to force us to go our own way. Dude, you're the one that won't say, hey, maybe we don't have the best teams all the time, and just let the process play out. You're the ones that won't agree with everybody. You're not the best anymore. The Big Ten is whooping your butt all year, every year for the past 3 years. I mean, you're losing games left and right in the playoffs. You have nothing to stand on. All your demands that you made were based off of stuff that was rigged in your favor years ago that we already talked about 3 years ago on a show where I did an entire episode about how your empire was crumbling, and it was related to the TV deals that you had. And now that there's actual play the games on the field, you guys can't win any games. And then you turn around and blame everybody else because you're losing the games. It's not our fault that every team you put in the playoff this year lost and didn't make another didn't make another championship. The SEC lost those games. You have 5 damn teams in there. Do what?
As well as the bowl games.
Yeah, the bowl games, the playoff games. You're every every objective piece of data that we have to look at to say that you're not good enough says you're losing games. And you want to come in here like Auburn basketball and be like, yeah, but we had the 3rd hardest schedule. Whoop-de-flippin' do, dude. You played your own conference that was inflated, and then you went to another conference and got your teeth kicked in and lost.
The SEC was relevant before NIL was official. Like, everybody knew that Bama was paying players, get them new suits, all this stuff. Like, it was a known thing. And now you got NIL that's worldwide, or nationwide. And you got people like Texas Tech, who's the highest paid team in college football. And now the SEC guys who have, thought they had the red carpet rolled out in front of them for the rest of their lives are now scratching their head saying, well, what are we going to do now? Like, now everybody's on the same playing field. You're looking at this college basketball scenario of a one and done, and you're going to another school in college football, and they're all scratching their heads because they can't figure it out. They're like, well, we're just going to go on our own. We'll be our own.
Yeah.
We're going to,
They're
you don't want
forcing
us. You don't want us to do that because we're going to take college football with us, and it will dismantle college football. And
Well, they're
again,
finding out what
they're not relevant enough.
they're finding out what big boy money looks like.
Exactly.
You know, think about the 3 teams that have won the national championship. Michigan, great alumni. Ohio State, great alumni. Indiana, the largest active alumni. Like, SEC can't compete with money anymore.
Yeah.
Because teams are actually using the money that they have from their alumni now instead of just doing it under the table.
Yep.
Well, did you see what Luke Combs said too?
Yeah.
Yes.
You in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Yes. I think everybody is.
I don't know if it's necessarily down to FCS, but I get what he was saying because, he's like, I have stipulations if I'm going to give $1 million. And it's like, well, yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Like, I agree
with that.
Like, I want contracts. That's fair.
I wouldn't want to give $1 million to some 18-year-old that's going to leave after a year. I'd want to know that he has to stay.
I've been saying that as a Nip Tape member, and I don't even give $1 million. Like, why am I giving this kid money if I don't know if he's going to be here next year?
Yeah,
I think it should be everywhere. I don't think it's just because he's. Yeah, if I'm gonna write a check for $1 million, you better have some line items in there that's going to be holding you to it, But
I just think also it's at App State. Like, I don't want to watch the Camellia Bowl. Like, you can try to tell me that that's meaningful. It's not. Like,
right.
The first 1 or 2 was like, wow, we made a bowl game. That's fun. And then it was like, wow, we were 13-1, and that's as far as we could go.
We went to the Birmingham Bowl.
Like, great. That's not what we play for. I'd rather play for titles. Well, what about I don't care. NC State and ECU wouldn't come up to the Rock. Okay.
Well,
they're not going to play us anyways. Like,
I think, as a App State graduate, as an alumni, not just a football alumni, but as an alumni, like, you want to watch your team play the most games as possible.
Meaningful.
So getting in the playoffs would allow me to get 2, 3, maybe 4 more games instead of just 1 bowl game.
Yes. And the bowl game means nothing. It's an exhibition.
Yeah. Because you don't know who's playing. Half the guys might not even be playing.
Yeah.
Because they're transferring.
So,
I mean, we had a guy playing quarterback in our bowl game this year that played DB all year.
That's a good point.
Like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see a full roster team fighting for a national championship.
Yep. I don't like playing meaningless games.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like, we didn't go up there and play meaningful games to put this university on a platform where it is, to then have all the current state of college football basically cut our legs out from under us and make us a 5-win team. I don't want to see that. That's not what we are. It's like slapping everybody who laid the foundation in the face. Like, winning 6 and 7 games. Are you kidding me? No. Shout out to Rashad White for going to Washington with the Commanders. They're supposed to be in the NFL slide. They might get Brandon Ayuk, and all those guys played together at Arizona State. And Louisiana Tech currently scheduled to play 16 conference games because nobody knows if they're in the Conference USA or the Sun Belt, but they've scheduled them in both conferences. Isn't that wild?
Jeez.
Holy smokes, dude.
At least App's not on there.
True. We'll probably lose. Speaking of App State, 2026 schedule.
I know.
Love it.
Georgia Southern on Halloween.
They've got, I think somebody said they don't leave the state of North Carolina or South Carolina for all the way until Halloween.
Wow.
Because we play Maine at home, then East Carolina and Greenville, then Charlotte at home, then NC State, and then it's Old Dominion at home, and then Coastal Carolina's at home, James Madison's at home, and then we're at Georgia Southern. So the first 2 months, it's in North Carolina or South Carolina.
Good. Love that.
Yeah,
Regional.
Coastal Carolina's at Coastal.
We should go to that game. Actually, it's. But
You should go to the ECU game.
You should come stay with your boy, dude. We'll go up there. All right. Some
I wonder
hockey
what
news.
game is going to be the 20-year reunion.
Oh yeah. What they do? They did it in November last year. I'm pretty sure.
It was like at the end of the year last year.
So it'll either be Georgia State or ULM.
Jesus.
What are you doing? Gosh, they took out Cal Raleigh and put in Will Smith to start this game. And this guy's over here missing balls left and right. What are we doing? What are we doing? That is a catastrophic mistake, Will Smith. Holy smokes. All right, hockey news, and then I think we're out of here. The U.S. men's Paralympics team, USA, played Canada for gold in Milan again in hockey.
Wow.
Okay. You want to know what happened in that game, boys? And first of all, this graphic is absolutely one of the greatest graphics I've ever seen. It's the Paralympic teams from the Team USA account that says seeded rivalry. That is absolute fire.
Yeah.
I love that. It gets me just goosebumps. I'm like, that is so badass. Look what happened, boys. Absolute fireworks from the team from USA. USA destroys Canada in the Paralympics hockey game again for the third time in a row. It's over.
So America put Canada on their asses.
Yep, it is.
Sat them down.
It's over. It's over. That's a shellacking. 6-2, over. Over. Boys, we are dialed in right here to this World Baseball Classic.
I know.
Bottom of the ninth.
2-2.
2-2. 1 out.
Got him.
Oh, let's go.
Man on third.
Oh, my gosh. Hey! Oh, man. We're gonna have to watch the end of this. But anyways, 6-2 USA. J-Vi, other hockey news before we go out. The Buffalo Sabres, Rasmus Dahlin, was asked on how the Sabres build their team chemistry. Quote, drink beers.
Hey, wagon.
You're
1
a
8 of
Sabres
9.
person.
9 of 10. 1 9 of 10 coming out of the break.
Those are some of the sickest uniforms in sports, by the way.
The blacks. Yeah.
The black with the
head.
with the John Taffer Buffalo head.
Yeah.
Where he's tilting his head like this.
The goat head.
Yep. All right. And I think that's all the sports news. I have one little debate we can do while we're watching the end of this, because I want to be on air as we watch the end of this bottom 9, 2 outs. Oh, man. This is counts 1-0. Sam Block, again, this dude's been asking fire questions. Absolutely fire questions. He says, keep 3, cut 7, sports days. Selection Sunday, March Madness Day 1, MLB Opening Day, Super Bowl Sunday, NFL Free Agency Day 1, NFL Draft Round 1, NBA Christmas Day, NFL Thanksgiving Day, NFL Week 1, Sunday at the Masters. What 3 are you going to keep from this list?
Dude, come on.
Go and gas face him. Let's go. Come on.
1-2.
1-2. I can feel it. If he strikes, I'm going to have to go back and listen to the crowd. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 1-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of 9. USA for glory. USA for glory. Ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, 102.
God, he's throwing heat. Oh, man. I love this. I got like butterflies in my stomach. Or it's just acid reflux. One of the two.
So, Marlon Man back there.
Oh, is he back there?
Woo!
What do we got?
I thought he painted the corner there. 3-2.
What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Perdomo at the plate, the 9-hitter.
Throw him the gas.
Miller. Dude, blow his freaking doors off.
Throw it again.
Oof.
Throw it again.
Fouled back. Gosh, dude. I love having a good sweat right now in sports. This has been a full day, a full week and it's only going to get better because we're going to get the World Baseball. I mean, who planned all this? Where we get World Baseball Classic after the brackets are released. I mean, this is just what a great day for sports.
Throw it again. Throw it again.
What a great day for sports, dude. Miller is like, I'm gonna freaking saw this guy's bat off if it cusses me.
Imagine seeing 102 miles an hour go by your head.
You rear back, dude. You hear that, dude. You hear that. Okay. The fastest I've ever seen at the plate was 96, and I heard it. I was like, what the hell, dude?
Woo! Woo! Got him looking.
Yeah! Let's go.
Can't end the game with the bat on your shoulder.
Man, yeah, that was a terrible call. They're gonna have to. That ump was ready to ring him up. What a bad call, dude. That's gonna be some controversy right there. Damn, Albert Pujols is manager for Dominican Republic.
I was like, is that Albert Pujols?
It is.
Look at BMO's comment already.
We got BMO was betting on Dominican Republic like an absolute coward. B. McCormick saw it. He said it's done.
Yes.
We're winning this tournament. Our guys didn't even care about it.
Give us
They
Italy.
needed this.
Give us
They
Italy.
needed this. Hey, give us Italy.
I'm keeping Sunday at the Masters. I'm keeping day one NFL week 1 Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping March Madness day 1.
I'm keeping the exact same 3.
Wow.
Why? What are you going to keep?
Super Bowl Sunday.
No.
Sunday at the Masters.
I do love Sunday at the Masters.
And
I'd say Thursday at the Masters is even better.
I feel like you got to say NFL Thanksgiving. Just because it's a staple.
That's dependent, though, of are the teams good? Are the teams good?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it does. You go slam your face full of food and you go sit your fat ass on the couch and you watch football. It doesn't matter what's on.
Okay. And if you have bets on it, it makes it even better. So, but I would keep. I'd probably go NFL Week 1 Sunday. I'd go Sunday at the Masters, and then I'd go March Madness. I don't want Super Bowl because every Super Bowl I've watched the past 30 years has been awful. Because I've watched my team lose,
your
watched
team
the
is in
rivalry.
it. Yeah. Oh, wham. This SEC's right there. It's all of this. Oh, look at this. We're not in it now. I have to go beat Kyler Murray's ass in Call of Duty. So let's wrap this up.
Hey, that's it. That's all we got. What a show. We'll have more March Madness on Wednesday. We'll have USA Baseball recap on Wednesday. Paul Skeens is giving the State of the Union right now, basically. And the boys are buzzing. The USA does again.
Pitch them again.
Are we on top of the world? I mean, we lost the Ryder Cup. Was that the kickstart?
Don't let us get hot for the World Cup.
I mean, are we hot right now? That's what I'm saying. We're going to be coming in with USA Hockey, a potential USA World Baseball Classic. We're going to be coming in with the Super Bowl win.
And we're dropping bombs everywhere. Hell yeah.
I mean, dude. Tell us we can't win the World Cup after we win this. I wish I could play. You know what I wish I could play right now is the American, the Pledge of. You're gonna kick us off for being American?
Go Bills.
Go Niners. Dre Greenlaw's back.